Hello everyone, I'm Daryl and I'm currently a full-time campus ministry officer for the Diocese of Melaka, Johor, and this is my vocation story. So I think my vocation story started in university, during the application actually. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I wanted to do PR, engineering, nothing. There was nothing in my mind, but the form came in and I had to register a few days later. Then my brother, who was studying mechanical engineering in UP Amsterdam, so I just asked him, what do you do? He said, he's in engineering. I said, oh, okay, yeah, it's fine, it's okay. So we had 9 choices. I think all 5 was UTM, mechanical, whatever engineering. I didn't really care because I did no research on it. I just did it to fill up the form lah. And then then the results came out. So the first text came in. It was from USM, and it says mechanical engineering. Then an hour later, another text came. I said, UTM probably. I checked, it was USM again, and it's the same course. So then what does this mean? Is this a mistake? And I called someone. I said, yeah, me too. So apparently it was not a mistake. It just meant I had one offer. So I had one offer to USM in mechanical engineering. So I accepted it. So I took a course in mechanical engineering to Penang. So my parents sent me there. I felt really I want to go home lah. But then I saw a friend and okay lah, I came all the way. I'll just go for the orientation.
A few moments later.
Then I went through the first sem. I think I'm quite smart, so I always do well in the big exams, SPM, STPM. So I failed a subject. I think I'm quite smart. I've never failed a subject before in my life, so what's happening? Why am I failing? Because everyone said I'm good at physics, so I said if you're good at physics, you're engineering. That's it lah. That's Asian life. So if you're good at physics, you do engineering. So I didn't care about it, so I did it. But then my first time was terrible in terms of my pointer lah. And I asked my brother, why are you doing so well? And he said, I think I always remember this. He said, I like the course. So that's when it hit me that I don't like this engineering course. I don't like what I've chosen. Oh, maybe engineering is not for me. Maybe I'm good at physics, praise the Lord, but I'm not meant to be an engineer. So the first 2 years of uni, I just powered through it. I didn't enjoy it at all. It was the education-wise. I have so many good friends, thank God. Without them, I think I'll drop out very, very early. But then the main thing was that I didn't like what I was studying. Engineers would come over and say, this is the career. And then every time an engineer came to talk, I remember I was always feeling so stressed. I was always shaking. I felt so much fear because I don't want to be the person that works 9 to 5, that corporate world. If it's work for you, it's fine, but it was never for me. All of this made me think maybe I should do what I like. Someone once said to me find your passion, then make your passion your work, then work becomes play. So I was always inspired by these kind of things. And then during intern, I remember we were all briefed, okay, you're all engineers, you're supposed to find an engineering company, apply. All the engineers were gathered in that room, all the third year engineers. Then I raised up my hand. I said, sir, no offense, I hate this course. Can I intern something that's not engineering? I just wanted to be different, for the sake of breaking the mold, of reclaiming my own identity. He answered my question with another question. He was like, do you know what the CEO of the Bank of London does? I said, yeah, what? He was like, mechanical engineering. What's your point? Well, what's your point? I said, that means you can do whatever you want as long as you're working. Then I actually applied for an insurance company. So basically in 3 months for my mechanical engineering intern, I photostated for 3 months. Deacon Adrian, who has been journeying with me ever since I was a youth, since I was Form 3 I think, he's always been journeying and always just making sure my spiritual growth is on track. So we made up sometimes when I'm in Melaka. So anyway, we met up, then I was just sharing my story of how I was not happy in uni. And he said that, oh, have you ever considered doing full-time? I said, full-time what? I said, full-time ministry. I never knew there was such a thing as full-time ministry. So, and then he promoted the idea, then he said, I think you have potential. So this thought kept on coming in my head. Maybe I should work for the church. But then, because I'm lazy and I procrastinate, I said, okay, I'll answer you. When do you want to answer? Next year. Sure. What's the last date? 24 February. 24 February then. So I just wanted to delay it. So I knew I had to give an answer by that date. So I finished all my 3rd year. I'm in the final year. So everyone was fighting for their jobs. Everyone had jobs. I had nothing. When the decision came, they can ask, so are you good doing full-time? I was like, okay, fine. I didn't prepare. I was just, in a way it's a leap of faith. I was just like, sure, why not? There was no why, there was no why not, there was just sure. I just said yes. Then when I said yes, I wasn't very sure why I said yes also. Deacon Adrian always said that God makes crooked lines straight. Yeah. So I remember when I was doing it the first year, the first few months, it was so it gave me so much joy and meaning. I've been serving now 1.5 years. Life has been truly amazing. Like everything I want to do, I've been doing it. Like my faith has grown tremendously. But also just the fact of every night I sleep happy in a sense that I know what I'm doing is glorifying the Lord in a small way. So life has been really fulfilling. The fear of my life being just 40 years of 9 to 5 is completely changed. My ministry is campus ministry, so I'm always going to the campus and reaching out. So I was always worried of being fake, like going there and then like pretending to care for them. So that was always a fear. But this was always my constant prayer that God, I just don't want to be fake. I want to be real. If I'm angry, I'm angry. If I'm not angry, I just want to be real. That's my main thing. So I pray that prayer every time I meet a student. May I be sincere. So then I've been just going to different campuses. These are all, it's not really work for me. It's like these are my real friends and I really care about them. So they are never fake friends. They are really like, I really care about them and I really want them to do well and I really care about their faith. So to summarize it, that this whole year, every week, every day I'm learning new things about why I'm in this ministry and why it was a perfect decision and how God provides. Then recently, to keep it short, I found that there was a need to address the issues of mental health among campus students. So then I was discerning about it. I really prayed about it and thought about it. Then I think there was a calling for me to continue my studies. So anyway, to keep it short, I'm gonna take a master's in counseling in KL. So I feel like this master's in counseling will help me serve people better, and I'm really interested to study. I actually can't wait to study because I really want to learn this. So that's a big change for me because I think I chose it. So I think to summarize it, that I'm not sure what my plan was in the beginning, but I can see how my path is slowly unwinding. So I always take a step back and see like God was there all along. I think I'll end with this quote that always affirms me in my decision to be a full-time campus ministry officer. Pope Emeritus Benedict used to say this, that the world offers you comfort, but you're not made for comfort, you're made for greatness. So that always inspired me, that it's easy to be comfortable, but it's not that fun. So that's why I chose this life. That's why I chose this vocation.